This is part 25 of Hidden Ones, and we're going to be talking about where the origin of the word Negro comes from. Okay, here we are, dictionary.com. Put in the word Negro. This is what comes up according to anthropologists. No longer in technical use, a member of the peoples traditionally classified as the Negro race, especially those who originate in sub-Sahara Africa. I don't like to use the term sub-Sahara because it sounds like they're trying to call us subhuman. But anyways, older use, often offensive, a black person. Now let's scroll all the way down. Okay. Here we are further down. It says word history and origins. We want to know where the origin of Negro comes from. Again, Negro means a black person, according to dictionary.com. So it says here, first recorded in 1545 to 55. That's what they say. From Spain and Portugal. So the word Negro, the origin comes from Spain and Portugal. Okay, so now you know where the origin of the word Negro comes from. It's not English, it's Spanish and Portuguese. All right, so just keep that in mind as we move forward. All right, next I'm going to be talking about the dictionary of the Sephardic surnames. So this dictionary has all of the Sephardic surnames. Now, when I say surnames, if you don't know what I'm talking about last names. And what you'll find in this dictionary that at one time, the word Negro was used as a last name. Okay, so I will do my best to try to get the link to this PDF in the description box so you guys can look at the dictionary for yourself, because right now we're going to find the word Negro. Okay. Also, I will put up on the screen Benea's channel. I first found out about this particular dictionary from watching one of his videos. All right, here we are on page 343. That's where the word Negro is located, okay? Or the last name Negro, because remember I said surname? Negro was used as a surname. If you look down where it says BEF.1400, which means Negro was used as a last name up until 1400 AD. All right. So if we look over here where it says V, I will put a circle around it so that you know exactly what I'm talking about. V dot, which means vide, which is Latin for see or refer to. All right. You look at the word here, YAHIA, actually is pronounced YAHIA. So another word for Negro is YAHIA. Remember when I said how they were able to, or how were able to identify the children of Israel? They had God's name in their name. They had Yah in their name, or they had El, Dan El, Zephaniah. All right, so that's how you knew who the children of Israel is. So let me say that again. Another name for Negro means YAHIA. Okay, and so that's God's name in the word Negro, which means that the Negroes are the modern day Israelites. All right, so we're on page 433. That's where the word YAHIA is. Again, this is used as a surname, as a last name, right? Just like Negro. So it says here, YAHIA, which is spelled YAHIA-IBN, YAJYA, YAJIA, all the same name, but spelled different. So it's all spelled as YAHIA or pronounced as YAHIA. All right. So if we look down and it says before 1492, that year is important because a lot of things take place in 1492. All right. So YAHIA was used as a last name up until 1492. And if you go down, it says V.Negro. So it means the same thing. But at one time they were using YAHIA, and another time they started to use Negro. But it means, it has the same meaning. All right. All right. So we're going to talk about just a little bit about YAHIA Negro. If you know who I'm talking about, that means that you watched that video that I recommended you to watch. If you haven't watched that video, I'll put the link in the description from Benaya's channel. He has a whole video talking about YAHIA Negro. All right. All right. If you type in YAHIA Negro in the Google search box, this is what pops up. It says YAHIA ben Rabbi. All right. It's spelled just like it is spelled in the Surname Sephardic dictionary. All right, so let's go to Wikipedia and learn more about YAHIA ben Rabbi. All right. He lived from 1145 to 1222. Pronounced YAHIA, also known as YAHIA the Negro, was a Portuguese nobleman. He was reputed or reported to be a direct descendant of the Hebrew exilarchs or Hebrew exiles of ancient Babylonia, Iraq. Remember when I talked about King Nebuchadnezzar and how he took the kingdom of Judah into captivity, the southern kingdom? It happened around 500 and something BCE. King Nebuchadnezzar was the king of Babylonia, Iraq, that claimed direct descendant. Now, YAHIA Negro claimed direct descendant from the biblical King David. And remember when I told you guys that during that captivity, Spain wanted the royal house of David, right? And also, Spain wanted the royal house of David after the fall of the Second Temple in between 66 and 70 AD. Remember, that's when the captives of the bloodline of David went to Spain. Okay, here is the proof right here. He claimed direct descendant from the biblical King David and was eponymous progenitor, or the inventor or the creator of the IBN YAHIA family. So I'm going to show you the tree line right after I talk about this. Ben Rabbi resided in Lesbon. Now we're still talking about YAHIA the Negro. Ben Rabbi resided in Lesbon, which is located in Portugal, all right, and was respected by Sephardic Jews as well as by King Alfonso I of Portugal, who knighted him for his courage by awarding him the title Lord of the Aldea dos Negros, village of the Negroes. All right, I'm going to show you that it's located in Portugal right after I'm done, and presented him with an estate that had belonged to the Moors. Now, after he was awarded by King Alfonso, then Ben Rabbi's nickname then became YAHIA the Negro. All right, now we're in the Jewish Encyclopedia. YAHIA, Portuguese family of the Middle Ages, members of which were prominent in Portugal, Spain, Italy, and Turkey. So not just prominent in Portugal and Spain, but also Italy and Turkey. Remember, we're talking about the southern kingdom. We're talking about the Judeans. All right, from the line of David. All right. All right, let's continue to read. Certain individuals of the family bore the additional cognomen or surname Negro. So let's read it again. Certain individuals of the family bore the additional surname Negro with reference to the Moors, from whom several of their estates had been attained. The more prominent members of the family are as follows. So this is the tree line, all right? Starting from, you have YAHIA ibn Yaish. And starting from him, you go all the way down, all right? And this is a family tree here. And you guys can read about each individual person on your own time. All right. So let's click over here to the family tree. And this is the family tree. All right. So starting with YAHIA, IBN, YAHISH. And then it goes and it starts. So the tree line begins from about 1055 all the way down. And it says Judah IBN YAHIA, and it's Joseph IBN YAHIA. So it keeps going down. All right. So this is a family tree right here for you to see. Links will be in the description box so you can do your own research and do your own due diligence. All right. So here is a map of El Dia dos Negros that YAHIA was awarded, all right, from King Alfonso the First. All right, so you're looking at on the map in Portugal, it's called A dos Negros. It's still there. I will put a link in the description box of a YouTube video showing how the village looks today. You do your own due diligence and don't just take my word for it. If you are listening to this and you don't know Yahusha as your savior, click the link in the description box. I tell you how to get saved. So I will name this one Hidden Ones 25A. I will be doing a B. And B, we will be talking about the slave ledgers. Have a good day.